And welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and man, I am still super sick, but I did want to put my 2 cents out on kind of the new things that are happening. Really quick with events, it now shows ground war assault battles. That's kind of cool because you're going to get to battle the separatists, which will be fun. You'll be able to earn shards for all of them. And it's weird because they're allowing you to use Ewoks, resistance characters, and then of course Ugnaught. I'll buy his lonesome. I hope I have enough characters to actually compete. It does say it's recommended for level 75 and above, which means it's going to be difficult, but not too difficult, and most people should be able to do a little bit of it. You may not be able to do the final tier, but you should be able to participate in some of it. This is the last of the special operations, and I'm going to go ahead and play and see what I get the Director Krennic 2 with unlocking these shards, but a lot of people are asking me what my opinion on the TIE attack pack or the Citadel pack. I've already told you the TIE attack pack. On the last one, I said it wasn't worth it. It does come with a ship. The problem is it unlocks the ship at a really low level, and then you have to make sure you have the pilots for them. The Darth Vader ship does not drop very often, so I had kind of not recommended this pack. To each his own, though. As far as the Citadel pack goes, you're going to get 5. Whenever there's a thing that says guarantees and then get a chance, your chance is like 1 in 100 or 1 in, 50. It's pretty much never going to happen. And when it comes to gambling, you need to take the gamble part out and just assume what it's going to cost. And this is going to cost you 3,000 for every 5 shards. And if you do the math, it's going to cost you about $1,200 to get these 2 characters leveled up maxed, and $1,200 is about $600 per character. Now, this is where constructive criticism comes in. We want to play the game, we want to have fun, and we want to. Some people want to invest a little bit of money in the game, but in my opinion, this has really priced out the great, vast 98%. And it feels like the packs have gotten worse and worse and worse. And when I mean worse, I mean way more expensive, to the point that even people in my league, and we're Team Instinct, and there's a lot of people that spends a lot of money that just aren't even willing to spend money anymore. So my 2 cents, or my constructive criticism, will be couple things. One, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to find the highest end where people are willing to spend money. And then when they get too high, they'll realize people stop spending. And so they're trying to find that cap that they can get to make the most amount of money possible. So I think that's part of it. The other part is that I don't know if they understand, they're making money, obviously, or they wouldn't be doing this. If it didn't make them money, it wouldn't make sense and they wouldn't do it. But I have a feeling that what they don't realize is the damage that they're causing to the game and to themselves. So, if you think about it, like anything, I just had a gas station put in my local town, and they made gas cheaper by 5 cents. They still profitable, they still make money, but they made gas 5 cents cheaper than the others. And everybody now goes to that gas station. And so what happened is the other gas stations have actually gone out of business, and everybody goes to that preferred gas station. So what happens when they raise the price like this is people just decide to stop shopping, so to speak. And so what they're going to do is they're going to end up losing the clientele base, and any moderate spender will just stop spending entirely. I would consider myself a moderate spender, and I'm not even going to do this. And this is why you're either going to go all in to this pack, or you're not going to buy any. You shouldn't buy any unless you're going to go all in for 7 stars. And so you have to decide, are these 2 characters each worth $600? Now the answer is no. Now, if you were to do 30, where it says a chance to get 30 shards, if you guaranteed 30 shards, people could actually get this for 6 times less, and it would cost $100 per character or $200. While that's steep for a virtual game, as far as a virtual character, you would find that the light, moderate, and heavy spenders would come out in force, and you would actually, in fact, make more money because you have more people spending more money in the game. It's just it's a mathematical thing. I hope that they very quickly learn that they're burning their own financial bridge in doing so, and that they realize that the lower price points are not only going to make things more feasible, but it actually encourages more purchases. The other side of this is that, which is the damaging part, is people are going to leave the game, and those people who may have made random investments over the next 12 months, 16 months, and 18 months are now no longer going to purchase. They're going to be gone, and you're going to lose that base. It's kind of like they're going to another gas station. They're going to go find another place to go and get their product. So unfortunately, my constructive criticism for this data card pack, the Citadel pack, is just that it is not worth what they're asking for, 5 shards. And so the only thing I can say is constructive criticism. Just go to the forums and share constructively your if you in fact feel this is not a good value like I feel, then you need to tell them that and let them know also through action. If you do not want this pack, don't buy this pack. For a lot of people, they're like, this is crazy, and then they buy some packs. So don't do that. If you're going to stand for something, then make sure you stand for it. Don't put your financial dollars behind something that you're against. So there's my 2 cents. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to play this event really quick just to see how it is. The first one is for level 30 plus, and looks like you can bring in almost anyone. Doesn't look like there is a requirement. And I was just having a little bit of fun with my Sith earlier, which is why they're stuck in there. Let's see. Sure, why not? Let's see how these guys do. I don't know why they picked those 2 tanks, but maybe they were just the top 2. Man, I hope I get to feeling better. I've had a fever over 105 degrees for the last 3 days, and I've just felt so under the weather, and I'm just looking forward to getting to feeling better for sure. It sounds like it's going around to everyone. So let's see, this obviously is going to be a pretty easy. This said it was for level 30 plus, which means about anybody who's played the game more than about a week should be able to compete in this. All right, the next one says that it's geared for level 40 plus. We'll go ahead and go in there. So this one should be pretty easy as well. That'll kill them all. And well, that was good. Got a couple AoEs that are just taking care of business. And a couple more tiers and we'll be done. Oh, 10 shards for that level. That's good. Let's go to this tier 60 plus. So this is going to be difficult for anybody who has played the game probably less than 2 months. But for anybody who's been playing for any length of time, more than 6 months, 6 to 8 months or longer, you should be able to do this tier. You should have a good enough squad to do this tier. He's just going to get to keep going, because every time he kills somebody, he gets a 100% turn meter. That's actually pretty fun. I do enjoy Darth Maul in that sense. All right, let's see. 3 of 3. Didn't need any debuffs, just trying to take him out. 16k with no debuffs, that's pretty dang good. Somebody had asked me, how do you mod Darth Vader? And I said critical chance, and the reason for that is his critical chance is terrible, and the game, it's no fun to have Darth Vader and to throw down some damage and to have the damage not do anything. You want him to crit, If he doesn't crit, it's really sad to have him, throw and not make much damage. So 10 shards again, good. So I recommend critical chance for sure. Get his critical chance over 50% if you can. That would be optimal to make sure that when he does things like his Coaling Blade, that it actually does some damage. So tier 4 is recommended for 80 plus. This means that unless you've been playing for 8 months to a year or spent some moderate amount of money, you're probably not going to do this 4th tier. But for anybody else who's been playing for a long time, has a well-developed roster, you should be able to beat this level 80 plus tier. We'll just see how I do. Yep, let's see how many people I can take out with this. I love Darth Maul. Oh, there we go. These guys were a little tankier. All right. There's tier 1 in the books, tier 2. A couple of auto taunts to protect the Death Troopers. Do a little daze. Take out these shore troopers. All right, then we're done. Last tier of tier 4. And they do have a shore trooper. All right. Gonna have to work through the shore trooper. There we go. Baze was a good choice to be brought in because, of course, Baze does so much damage to the Empire. And there's Director Krennic's ability Stagger, lose 100% turn meter if damaged by an attack, which means he has to get hit, and then when he gets hit, he'll lose all of that turn meter that he has built up. Kind of a cool new ability. Definitely the Storm Trooper Commander is pretty cool. He, heals and things as such. That's pretty cool. Dang, 9,700 on a special attack. That's pretty amazing. All right. Whack. 60K almost, 59 and some change, 60K. That's the thing. You don't want to throw it and do 29,000. You want to throw it and do 59,000. So that's why you would want a critical chance on your Darth Vader. So sorry I'm sick, you guys, but I did want to at least put a video out so you guys could see this event completed tier 4 and for you to get my 2 cents on the let me see. I think I get to level him up. Let me go down. I haven't done a whole lot with him. Yeah, that gets him to 4 stars. So that looks like that's where he's going to stay. I have been trying to gear up Death Trooper, but if you look, Director Krennic and Death Trooper are in the very bottom. Even gearing them up, it just 3 and 4 stars isn't going to do much for me. So it looks like they're going to be that 3 and 4 stars for a while. Cassian's, still at the bottom of the barrel for a while on me as well. So, and Shirt, I've got 4 stars on Shirt. It'd be nice to see them put him out into a farmable spot. So we'll see. But what are your thoughts on this data card pack, the Citadel pack? My opinion is it's not a buy. For me, I can't justify spending $600 on one character in the game or $1,200 for 2 characters in a digital virtual game. I have a budget and I stick with it. I'm not the biggest whale in the world, but I do spend a tiny bit, but I'm not going to invest a ridiculous sum of money for 2 characters that can be beat. What are your thoughts on it? And what would the price have to be for you to purchase this pack? As always, Keep your gaming on. Warrior out.